Embattled Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy said during the parliamentary debate here behind me this day that he's not resigning, claiming he still has the support of the people and of the parliament. And even as the various parties got up to declare how they plan to vote on Friday, and the votes piled up against him, apparently with a majority against him, a top aide to the Prime Minister said he still wasn't resigning. But he did not show up for the second part of the debate, so he wasn't there when a key smaller party from northern Spain, the Basque Nationalists, with just 5 seats, also said they would vote against Rajoy on Friday. And that put the number crucially over the top according to the tallies here. But there are still various things that could happen before this vote on Friday. One of them, analysts say, is that Rajoy on Friday could call snap elections for this summer, dissolve the parliament, then try to hang on with a caretaker government and possibly even run in those elections. But on this political turmoil, the Spanish stock market closed lower on Thursday. It was just last week that Prime Minister Rajoy was on a political high, having won approval from this fractured parliament for his 2018 budget. But then later last week came a crucial court sentence against several dozen of his former top aides and supporters of the party, basically saying there was a corruption scheme in which they took cash from companies in exchange for the promise of lucrative public contracts. The sentence also said the party itself, not just the individuals, benefited from this, and the party is being forced to pay back some money. And the judges said that Rajoy's comments during the trial as a witness, not as a defendant, that he knew nothing about this, was simply not credible. Rajoy himself said there was a different motive really behind this no confidence vote. He called it really just a power grab by the opposition leader Pedro Sanchez. Here's what Rajoy had to say in the debate.
The sentence is an excuse used to hide the true reason of the no-confidence motion, which is Mr. Sanchez's urgency and his low confidence on reaching the government's presidency, as the rest of us did, winning the elections.
There seems to be broad agreement from these various parties in the parliament to oust Rajoy to end his political career. But the problem for the parties is who would be next, because at least 3 leaders, not just the socialists, but leaders from 2 other parties, want that prime minister job. So all of Spain and much of Europe watching for the developments on Friday when this vote happens. Al Goodman, CGTN, Madrid.